President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says he had tasked the Department of Transportation and the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines to coordinate with Malaysian and Singaporean authorities regarding the air assets of former Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico. According to Marcos, due to the freeze order issued by the Anti-Money Laundering Council on Coast Properties, any movement or disposition of these aircraft is now strictly prohibited.
Ngayong araw, inutasan ko ang DOTr at saka yung CAAP na makipag-ugnayan sa mga kaibigan natin sa Malaysia at saka sa Singapore. Dahil ang mga pag-aari na helicopter at saka aeroplano ay mukhang doon tinatago ni Zaldico. At nakarehistro po ito sa kanyang kumpanya na tinatawag ng Misbis Aviation and Development Corporation. Ngunit nagkaroon na ng freeze order ang AMLAC, kaya lahat ng galaw at disposisyon ng mga aircraft na ito ay lalong-lalo na ngayon ay ipinagbabawal. Dahil kailangan natin ipalaman sa lahat ng mga pugante, hindi pwedeng gamitin ang mga ari-arian na galing sa kaban ng bayan na tinakaw ninyo para tumakas o umiwas sa batas.
The president also issues a stern warning to Ko and other personalities involved in the corruption scandal.
You cannot steal from Filipino people and expect to hide or fly away on your private jets. You have the money to run, but you cannot outrun the Republic of the Philippines. Kaya kayo mga pugante, umuwi na kayo. Ang payo ko sa inyo, hindi na kayo turista, hinahabol na kayo ng batas.
Marcos says the government intends to bring every peso and asset stolen by those responsible for corruption back to the Filipino people. An estimated 100,000 workers have been affected by the revocation of the licenses of contractors linked to the flood control project's controversy. During the Senate's marathon plenary debates on the 2026 funding of the Department of Labor and Employment, Senator Risa Ontiveros asked Senator Sherwin Gatchalian how many workers were affected by the revocation of the licenses of contractors linked to the flood control mess. DOLE budget sponsor Gatchalian said the labor office's estimate is at 100,000. In response, Ontiveros pointed out that this means that 100,000 families were affected and are really relying on the urgent and longer-term assistance of the government at present, which Gatchalian confirmed. Gatchalian expressed hopes that the private sector construction industry can absorb the workers affected.
Hopefully masaluto ng private sector construction. I think may private sector nakikita natin despite na nawala yung Pogo, I read reports na it's coming may resurgence in office space. So ang hope natin is re-channel itong from government to the private sector.
Prior to this, Ontiveros already asked what DOLE was doing to assist skilled and semi-skilled workers affected by the cancellation of licenses of contractors involved in the flood control issue. Gatchalian, for his part, said DOLE is in constant coordination with the Association of Contractors because there is a slowdown in the country's construction industry. But apart from this, Gatchalian said DOLE has employment assistance for construction workers who are temporarily displaced. Former Department of Public Works and Highways Bulacan District Engineer Henry Alcantara has turned over to the Department of Justice 110 million pesos. This amount is only a portion of the 300 million pesos he received as kickbacks from flood control projects. Justice Secretary Frederick Vida said the Land Bank of the Philippines will count and validate the restituted cash money. Once validated, Vida said it will be turned over to the Bureau of Treasury. In September, Alcantara linked several lawmakers and government officials to corruption in flood control projects in the country. In its latest report to the Independent Commission for Infrastructure in November, the Commission on Audit flagged 4 more flood control projects in Bulacan worth more than 344 million pesos for alleged systemic irregularities, including ghost structures and mismatched project sites.